Just getting out a mean workout. Motivated, inspired by that 25-year anniversary of the Mobb Deep's infamous album. Super big up to the motherfucking Incredible Havoc, the incredible Bandana P. You know, as we commemorate this incredible moment, I do want to say that I am incredibly honored to not only be acknowledging this album and the greatness of this album, I do want to acknowledge not only how much of a classic it was, but how much it solidified the legacy of one of the most incredible rap groups in hip-hop history. The bottom line is this, because I know I ain't got a lot of time. From a very personal and dear place, I can't even explain enough how much that album did for me directly. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed with the opportunity of being able to record my first 3 solo albums right next door to Mobb Deep's recording sessions of the infamous album and the next 2 albums that they were making after that, because we were both working at a studio called Soundtracks. Soundtracks at the time was located on 21st between Broadway and Park Avenue. And literally being next door to the room of Mobb's sessions, they were able to hear what I was creating in my room. I was able to hear what they was creating in their room. So, you know, being that we gotta respect each other's creative space, we can't just always come out of our studio session and walk into somebody else's studio session. You gotta, you make your presence felt when you're welcomed at the time. Sometimes when you're writing or when you're recording, you don't really want people to see the process, or you get in your zone, you don't want that disturbed or interrupted so you can stay focused. So we respect each other's creative space. With that being said, a lot of the times I would come out of my session and I would just be on my way to the bathroom. And I would just get stuck in the hallway on the way to the bathroom, knowing that I can't go in the room at the time and vibe with them because they're in their zone. And I would just stand there stuck, feeding off of what I was hearing bleeding through the walls of their session. And I would leave my room with one vibe, go to the bathroom, come out of the bathroom, stand in the hallway, get stuck, get more inspired by what they was doing, go back into my room with a crazier energy that would force my hand to make something that was that much more crazier as a finished product than it probably would have been before I was able to hear what they was doing in their session. Point being said, still sharp as steel. And at the end of the day, they was definitely sharper than mine. With that being said, a lot of shit that you end up doing and that you share with the world and that you express with the world, when your finished product comes together, is as a result of how you're vibing. Is as a result of how you were inspired. And sometimes if you weren't inspired in a way that would push you to your best self, maybe a lot of the shit that you would give people wouldn't be the greatness that it ends up being. So, fortunately for y'all, Mobb Deep being right next door to my sessions inspired me enough to make shit that ended up being some of my best work. Because from our time, not only was it incredibly important to be incredibly dope, but it was incredibly important to be incredibly dope doing your incredible own shit. You had to do your own shit and be dope in your own way. You know what I'm saying? So I salute Mobb, salute Hab, salute P, salute the whole infamous Mobb, extended Mobb Deep family. Enough 21 gunshot legal salute for the 25th anniversary of the motherfucking infamous album. And man, 25 years later, we still celebrate a timeless great. Let's continue to keep the legacy of the infamous Mobb alive. Bandana P, rest in peace. Hab, salute.